John had always been fascinated by YouTube. Watching videos of people doing incredible things or sharing their talents seemed like the perfect way to pass the time. He'd always intended to find a good job and provide for his family, but somehow he never got around to it. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, John's wife began to get worried. Bills were piling up and they were struggling to make ends meet. She urged him to start looking for work, but John always found an excuse to put it off. One day, John hit rock bottom. The rent was due and they didn't have enough money to pay it. His wife was in tears and he felt like a failure. That was when he had his wake-up call. He couldn't keep living like this. He needed to find a job and start providing for his family. It was time to stop wasting hours on YouTube and start taking action. John began searching for jobs online, but nothing seemed to fit. He felt hopeless, like he would never find anything that would allow him to support his family and pursue his passions. That's when he stumbled upon a video featuring a businessman who started his own company from scratch. The man was inspiring and something about his story resonated with John. He watched more videos on entrepreneurship and business, soaking in as much knowledge as he could. With each passing day, he became more driven and motivated. Finally, John decided to take the plunge. He started his own small business, offering a service he knew he could excel at. It wasn't easy, but he worked tirelessly to build his brand and attract customers. Slowly but surely, John's business began to grow. He was making enough money to provide for his family, and he felt fulfilled because he was doing something he loved. However, starting a business was not without its challenges. There were days when John felt like giving up, where he doubted himself and questioned whether he had made the right choice. But he never gave up. He continued to push forward, constantly learning new things and adapting to the ever-changing business landscape. Over time, John's business grew bigger than he ever imagined. His hard work and perseverance paid off, and he was finally able to provide everything his family needed and more. Looking back, John realized that those countless hours spent on YouTube weren't a complete waste. They had opened his mind to new possibilities and inspired him to pursue his dreams. Now, whenever he finds himself tempted to spend hours scrolling through videos, John reminds himself of that difficult time in his life. He never wants to feel like a failure again, and he knows that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. John's journey taught him an invaluable lesson: that success is not just about finding a job or making money, but about pursuing your passions and doing something you love. He encouraged others to take a risk and follow their dreams, even if it means taking a different path than they originally intended. Because sometimes the most rewarding things in life are the ones that require hard work and dedication. Years later, when people asked John how he became successful, he would always tell them the same thing. It all started with a video on YouTube.